YouTube, it's been a minute. Are you coming out? Come on. YouTube, it's been a minute. It has been a minute. Welcome back. We have another part install. I am not wasting any time with this car. Can I just say that? So we got another part install. Millie, come here. Come here, good girl. Yep, here we go. Bed. That's my good girl. Perfect shop dog right there. That's a good girl. Anyway, so we are not wasting any time with this car. We already have done a bunch of things. We PPF'd it. We obviously coated it. I corrected it myself. I did all that work. So the paint is good. It's easy to clean. Looking lovely all the time, right? So we did that. We also finally got the BC Forged. Beautiful. This isn't my normal style wheel, but I had to take a dive and I saw it on another member's car, and he has a B9, I have the 9.5. Absolutely gorgeous. I love the fitment. They're 285 squared. They look so good in my opinion. If you don't like them, that's okay. It's not your car. I don't really care. So anyways, so today we have a fun little project. I've watched a couple of videos online. I've tried to do a little bit of research and figure out what kind of job I'm looking at for this. But today we're going to be doing some downpipes. Those bad boys. Beautiful. Hideous. These are from 034. Very nice looking unit. You can see that the cat is only from there to there, which this thing's like, it's huge.
That's what she said.
So it's gonna get a little more flow. I do know that, unfortunately, from what I've heard online, that the downpipes really don't add that much horsepower. Eventually, we also are gonna be installing, this won't be today, but we have the high pressure fuel pump piston, so we're gonna be changing that out soon. I'll probably do a quick video on that as well. But 034, I appreciate you guys for helping me out to make this car so much better from the factory than what it is. It's just, I love it so far. It drives nice, and it's just, you know, I feel like it's a different car than you see normal. Everyone's got a BMW these days. I like to stand out from the crowd, so here we are. So I'll walk you guys through from what I've seen online so far. How hot is this? Oh, this is still warm. I barely ran this thing. So anyway, so you have the two O2 sensors each side. You have these bolts, which are a T30, so I'll be loosening those eventually. I probably should get oh man, this is getting a little tight, if you know what I mean. But we're gonna loosen those up. And so underneath, I'll see if I can see them down there, but underneath there are 3 bolts that are, 2 of them I know that you're gonna have to access from the bottom. So those are 12 millimeters. We're gonna get enough extensions to go to the moon. But as we see, the car is jacked up. I don't have a jack or a lift. So we gotta make do, but these things are rated for 6 tons per side, so I think I'm okay. You guys are never gonna believe this. I took off these screws, right, so each side, they hold down the V-bands. One of them broke. But luckily, I'm pretty sure this is probably a quick trip to Lowe's to get that. It's gonna be a different head, but I feel like that's not an uncommon tool, so we're gonna have to go get a new bolt. But literally, I was loosening this and it snapped. I was like, you've gotta be kidding me. Whatever, things happen, right? So let's continue. So we're gonna take off the O2 sensors now. I'm just gonna use a open-ended wrench. Get on there, baby. Oh, there it is. There it is. Those are loose. Get those off. These are gonna need some tender love and care. And what I mean by tender love and care, I'll show you in a second. Let's go, flathead and a hammer. Just caress them off. Also, just to let you guys know, this is PPF, so stop worrying about it if I'm leaning over my car now. All right, we've wrestled with those a little bit. I guess, you know, over time it just kind of, things get stuck and they kind of, you know, metal heats and expands. And so basically what I ended up doing, and you can leave these on here, but these pin on each side, and I just kind of started hitting it. I ended up getting my pry bar underneath and hitting it in different sections, and it basically just pops off. Yeah, we're making some progress. Now we got to tackle the ones that are underneath. That should be a good time. Okay, so unfortunately, I wanted to record a little bit more of that. I had a few buddies that came over and helped me. Thank God they helped me. So we do have the downpipes. They're officially out. Now, there was 5 bolts on this thing. I had so many extensions. Do I have it out here? I think I had 5 extensions. I probably had so many. I mean, there are 1, 2, so like 2 of those, 1 of those. I I think 5 extensions to try to reach the bolts. So 5 of them you can actually get pretty much without really any help, because you might have to have a friend guide it, you know, because you can actually reach down from the top of the car to get down underneath, and he helps you line up the socket onto the bolt. But there's one bolt. It's on the far left side of the so on the passenger side, it's on the left, and you can't see it underneath. I think this is the left side, but it's basically like this one under here. And that bolt was a nightmare. So that bolt took about, I want to say, an hour, just that one nut. Once you have that loose, we actually ended up removing, where is it? So there's a spring underneath. Did he put under there? Hold on, where did he put that? Nope, that's the other thing. Spring, no, that's the other bolt. Where is the spring? This. So this is for the bracket that sits on the bottom of the mid pipe, and it obviously helps with it, you know, absorbing some of the movement of the motor and the exhaust and whatever. We took this off, and there was a little easier access. And like I said, you at that point, all the other bolts are off, so that's only that one that's on the very far left, and you can barely see it. You physically can't see it underneath, but so I had to have one guy hold the downpipe up, the other guy feed in the socket from the underneath, and the other one push out from the bottom for the extension. It was a nightmare. So get some friends for this, man, because boy, this job sucks. But anyways, all right, so now we're good. They're finally out, so we see the difference. Let me get that, and then that. Oh, that's definitely a weight difference. So before and after, you can obviously see the difference of the cats. This is gonna be, you see how much bigger the cat goes down from here. So I think these are gonna be way easier to install because of the fact that, you know, the cat's, it's only here where that thing's all of that. But, and the nice thing about 034, I'm not sure if anyone knows about this, if you could see it in there. No, you really can't. There's a tube in there that helps you for emissions. So these actually might pass emissions. So you're using, so tools you need a pry bar, you need a T30, you need a 12 millimeter, I believe a 13, but I could be wrong on that. And it's not a lot of tools, it's just patience, time, and having a couple friends with a few beers, and you're good. Let's start trying to get this frickin' downpipe back on. All right, so I got my boy Zay, the mechanic of them all. He's the car guy who everyone gets a piece of. What? Putting the downpipes on now. This is a new V-band because, like I said, I broke my bolt earlier. Whoopsies. So starting these off, and then we're gonna go on the bottom. I think these are actually gonna be easier to install because they're, like I said earlier, they're smaller. The downpipe's smaller, so we'll see how the progress. All right, so as expected, so we're tinkering on trying to get this back on. We're just readjusting things, but we do notice, as I figured, that the bolts that are down low are actually way more accessible with the aftermarket downpipes because it's a way thinner pipe. But we had to take the bracket off that was underneath that holds it. So we're making progress. I'm trying to give as much information as I can because there's only so little, and I only see a couple videos of people actually installing these. So hopefully this helps you guys, but yeah, we're, I don't know. Downpipes suck on an RS5. And as expected, much easier install. Am I right, Zay, or am I right?
Get a BMW.
Don't listen to him. He's biased.
Get an Audi if you want comfort. And speed, honestly.
No.
Get an RS.
No, just buy an S5. It's cheaper. But anyways, so it's still a bit. I didn't show you guys a before. I apologize for that, but I will show you an after. So, okay. We're back. So time took a little longer than we expected, and then my boy Zay, thank you so much for your help, like always. I might as well just call him my mechanic at this point, but we ended up getting them on. They're installed. They're looking pretty. I almost don't even want to run the heat shield because I just love the way that looks. But let me show you guys a cold start, and yeah. Okay, I had to grab the keys because I don't leave them in the car because I'm not trying to get this thing stolen. they are definitely noticeable. I gotta let the thing warm up, but oh, you guys gotta hear this, boy. All right, let's get a sound check. No tunnel necessary. Just downpipes, bro. But then you know what the amazing part about it? As soon as I want to calm it down, so it's just the downpipe, so just got the intake. As soon as you want to calm this down, back into comfort mode. Yeah, what are these roads, boy? Back in comfort mode. Can't hear a thing. That's perfect. No drama, the valves are closed. It's a normal car, and as soon as you put it in RS mode, the valves open up, the downpipe screams, and we're having a great time. Oh, this was such a good choice. Guys, thanks for joining on the video. I'm so happy I did this mod. This is, obviously downpipe's a little more expensive than the normal mod, but such a worthwhile mod. You have to do this if you have an RS5 or even an S5. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thanks for joining. I'll show another video later on. I'm going to do the intake install. It didn't go to plan, like none of this ever does, but all good. Thanks, guys. We'll keep up we're going to try working on the uploads because I've been really slacking on content, so I don't know who just honked, but all right, guys, have a good day. Oh, that's orgasmic. Wow. Now this is a car.